For the past few weeks, the world has worried about the threat of the Zika virus. The World Health Organization has declared it a global health emergency. And in the lead up to the Rio Olympic Games, Brazilian authorities are worried the virus might affect visitors and athletes. But now a couple of cases have even travelled back to Australia. So should we be worried about it here? Let's find out.
Brazil is known for its celebrations. And in just over 6 months, one of their biggest celebrations ever will kick off: the Olympic and Paralympic Games. But as the country gets ready to host, it's also on the lookout for a pest that could ruin the party. They're normally known for their buzz and their bite. But these mozzies are carrying something much worse than a bit of an itch. They're carrying the Zika virus. Until recently, most people hadn't heard of it, but it's actually been around for years. Scientists first stumbled on the virus back in 1947 in the Zika forest of Uganda, hence the name. They accidentally found a monkey infected with it, and then a few years later, they found the same virus in humans. It turns out the virus could spread to people if they got bitten by an infected Aedes mosquito. When people get Zika, they can end up with a fever, rash, sore joints, and sometimes an eye infection. Symptoms can last from a couple of days to a week. But hang on, scientists say no one's ever died from the Zika virus, and many people who are infected don't even realise they have it. So why now, after nearly 70 years, has it become such a big deal? Well, over the years, the virus has spread from Africa to parts of Asia and the Pacific. But last year, it popped up in parts of South America, Central America, and the Caribbean as well. Now experts say the virus can be found in about 30 countries. In Brazil alone, thousands of people have already been infected. And recently, experts also started worrying the virus could be dangerous for pregnant women. If they catch it, their babies could develop problems, like smaller heads and smaller brains. Researchers are still looking into that link. But just in case, the World Health Organization has declared it a global health emergency to make sure everyone's aware of it and to try to stop it from spreading. The mozzies capable of carrying Zika are found in many tropical areas around the world, even here in Australia, in far north Queensland. But the mozzies here aren't carrying the Zika virus, and authorities already work hard to keep their numbers down anyway. So even though a few people have come back here from overseas infected with Zika, experts say the virus is very unlikely to spread here. Back in Brazil, officials are still spraying for mozzies and even handing out tens of thousands of cans of bug spray. But they say pregnant tourists should probably stay away just in case. And meanwhile, athletes are doing their best to stay focused on going for gold at the Olympics.
It's kind of scary, but there's nothing really you can do. Like if you get bit, you get bit.
It seems most people here aren't ready to let this virus spoil the buzz.